Jerome or Dr. Weather. Yes, this little fellow looks like me, but a lot better looking. So I'm using him today. We're going to talk about the collapse of the natural gas market and how the warming planet, yes, sorry, folks, climate change does exist. Stop all the political jargon and disharmony. Look at the records. Talk to 90% of the world's scientists. Look at ice core rings going down thousands of miles from millions of years ago to see carbon structures. That's what you do. It's not politics, folks, okay? So, first of all, this is why natural gas prices collapsed. We had another warm winter, just like in the spring of 2020 and 2023. I predicted a little bit of an up move there where that star is on the left, and then a collapse again into March for my clients weeks ago, because this winter was as warm, if not warmer, than both 2020 and 2023. As a matter of fact, my Client Predict program that I used back in November, looking at El Nino, notice how the US and also Europe was predicted to be about 3 degrees above normal for the winter on average. Okay. It was more like 5 or 10 degrees above normal in many areas because of climate change in addition to El Nino. Okay. So that's why natural gas prices have absolutely collapsed over the last few months. As you can see here, that's the price of natural gas. To the left, one of the warmest winters on record in red there over the upper Midwest and Great Lakes and Northeast, 10 to 15 degrees above normal. This will have implications for the summer grain markets, folks. How do I use weather extremes to predict months in advance? For example, the upper Midwest, from Michigan to Minnesota, Wisconsin, the warmest winter on record, 8 to 11 and a half degrees above normal. Below there, on my shoulder, in Albany, New York, for example, 2023-24, the warmest on record. Look at that, 33.8 degrees, below normal snowfall for sure. And in 3 of those 4 years prior to this winter, we had decent Midwest grain crops. But what will natural gas prices do? Because after all, we have seen sea ice at record low levels. And if that implies a hot summer, then natural gas could be a buy at some point by June or July. But overall, I'm expecting, because of the below normal snow cover here across much of the country in red, well below normal snowfall, except for parts of Tahoe, of course, 10 feet of snow, and parts of the ski areas out in the upper part of the nation across Idaho and Utah. That's where it was really snowy. Everybody else had below normal snowfall. And on average, that's probably going to suggest decent crops for the Midwest this summer and potentially lower grain prices later on. But what about the natural gas market? And what about cocoa and other commodities? Here are some of my titles in my recent newsletters that goes out to Weather Wealth clients around the world. One trade alone, folks, like being short natural gas, calls or long puts, would pay for the service for 5 years, just a couple months. But of course, past performance is not indicative of future results. I must say that. But here's some of the specials and reports I've written here over the last few weeks. Head and shoulders tops and commodities there to the lower right. How do you judge that in a market? When to buy and sell based on technical analysis? Soybean prices bottomed temporarily, at least a week or so ago, because of wet weather in Argentina. Will there be harvest delays for the soybean crop in Argentina next month? Will be important for the May and July futures contract. New crop, of course, being affected by planting intentions and what the weather's going to be this spring and summer. And also cocoa flying higher than a kite above my bald head there. How do we catch part of that move anyway? And what do we expect in the weeks and months ahead? Please get a 2-week free trial per the Weather Wealth and learn how to get the best weather information in the world, often before other people respond to the markets, and how we develop strategies in ETFs, futures, and options. Thank you.